Tell us who you are, brother.
Mhm. My name is DJ Davenport. Well, my name is Dshaun Davenport. Everybody calls me DJ. Um, I'm a semi-pro and professional basketball player, content creator. I'm in the YouTube scene as well, like PNC and Off the Dribble. Um, I'm a God-fearing man. I love God. What I'm trying to do with the platforms is basically put God's name out there and show the world, who I am, who I represent, and just put myself and my city on the map.
There it
But
is. So,
most of all, put God on the map.
yeah, I love that, man. We did an interview with Rocky. I think that was Wednesday. We did Rocky's interview. You too close?
Yeah, that's my brother. The crazy thing is like how we met. It was like it was over Instagram, but like once we met, we immediately hit it out because we both athletes. We both love to compete. We both we love God, but when we get in between them four lines of the court, it's
Mm,
it's it's a different ball game. It's a different story.
yeah, I get you completely, man. Okay. You guys play for the same team, or?
No, we don't. We trying to actually. I've been talking to him. We want to play for the same team, but we haven't been able to because he live a little far from me. But we gonna get it figured out.
Okay,
We trying to figure it out.
okay, for sure. So when you guys play, like you beat him, he beat you, it's kind of even. What is it? What is it?
I mean, if you ask me, we ain't
Mm,
never actually played before, but he know
mm.
how I play. I know how he play. If you
Mm.
ask me, I'm gonna say I got me every time
Oh,
against
okay.
anybody though. It's not just him. It's against anybody. I got myself over anybody.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll say the same thing. You feel me? He got
Yeah.
himself over anybody. Yeah. So tell us about kind of like your journey getting to where you are right now. Did you play high school, college? Or how did you end up on the semi-pro scene?
I'm not gonna lie, my journey is crazy. Like,
Okay.
so I didn't play basketball in middle school. I didn't play basketball at all. My freshman year of high school, I made the team. I only played 2 minutes.
Mm,
Okay, like the whole season. But we only had like 3 games that season because our season got cut short. So you know how that is. And then the summer of my ninth grade year, my grades wasn't good enough. I
mm-mm,
thought my grades was all good, so I got pulled off the team for half my sophomore year.
mm.
So, once you get pulled off the team for after sophomore year, you're lucky if you even get put back on the team, back on the
Yeah,
roster.
yeah.
So, they let me back on, but I didn't play. So I was just there to like get better, warm,
Mm,
like practice. I got kicked off the team my sophomore year because I missed half my sophomore season, and they had a lot of young guys coming in.
mm.
So my junior year, I played for a team, AAU team in Shreveport called 318 Jayhawks. Shout out Coach Josh. Um, he had I was playing. I was hooping. I was hooping with him. Then I
Okay.
got hurt. I got hurt. So I missed my whole. I played like one game. One actual game, real game, and it was a championship game with him. And I'm gonna be real. I stunk up the gym.
Mm.
They called me Clay. Like after the day, they said I play like Clay Thompson after the ACL injury. I was
Oh,
like,
oh man.
hey. Like his first game back, I think I had like
Mm-hmm.
3 points. I shot one for 11 for the game. It was
Mm.
terrible. It was rough. So, my senior year, we played. As each year goes by that summer, like I'm working my butt off to get better every year.
Mm.
Like every summer, I'm working hard. So, we go into my senior year, right? My senior year, I don't even think I tried out to make the Bird basketball team. I went to Bird High School, but I don't think
Mm.
I even tried out to make the basketball team that year. But I feel like if I did, I would have made the team. Um, then like I played AAU with Coach Josh again. I didn't stink up the gym, but like I wasn't like performing how I know I could perform.
Yeah.
Um,
So your senior
right.
year, you ended up not trying out for the team, and you were went back to playing AAU.
Yeah, I went back to play AAU. I was hooping a little bit. I was getting better. I was getting progressively better. I showed flashes of who I was to like who I am today,
Mm,
like my senior year going AAU. So, everything. Even we only played in one tournament though, because we didn't win the first tournament we played. Like we
mm,
won the games. I'm gonna be real. I'm a human. So I'm gonna take my defeat. The last game of the tournament, it was like we got blew up by 50.
mm.
Like this is the first day, but third game, the last game, and then we didn't really get a break between the second and the third game. So
Yeah.
we exhausted. Knees over, and they come out, this team come out, they call it the Express. This team come out, everybody on their team 6'3", 6'5" and up.
Mm-hmm.
Our tallest person is 6'5".
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we get whooped. And I'm like, okay. But you know what I did? Used that as fuel, came back my senior year, graduated. Um, Maybe like 2 weeks after that, a semi-pro team called the Shreveport Knights reached me. Yeah, they was trying to get me to play. They told me that, they were gonna pay me and all that. And it was like they were gonna pay me a lot of money to play with them. Wrong. He scammed me. I signed the contract for 2 years
Mm-hmm.
just to not get paid. And so the first game I played with them, I had 8, 5, and 6. Like
Okay.
I was hooping. I'm thinking, okay, cool. I can do this. I can take this. Gonna be my year. I can kill this whole season. Wrong. He only played me for real that like 2 games.
Mm.
Like he played me. He give me like scrub minutes. But in those
Yeah.
scrub minutes, I'm outperforming the starters.
Yeah, yeah,
Like one game, he only played 5 minutes. I had two rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists, and like 1 rebound.
yeah. Mm.
No wait, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists, and 1 block. There you go.
Okay.
I had to remember it. And in 5 minutes,
Yeah.
I had more rebounds and assists than the starting point guards had.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, that after that game, I got an altercation with the starters though, because they was like, they don't understand the dudes on that particular team. They didn't have a passion for the game for real, like I
Mm-hmm.
did. So I got into it with them. There was no, it was just a word altercation. There was no
Mm-hmm.
fist or none of that. But it was like it really opened my eyes. Like I don't think I want to play for this team no more.
Yeah.
So I left that team and I went to join the Louisiana Kingdom Riders. Kingdom Riders, I played and I performed. Like they had me playing. I think I averaged like 10, 6, and 5 with them. Had a,
That's solid, bro.
I had a double game with them. I think it was like 10 points, 11 rebounds. And then like my sessions kept going up higher and higher. So right now, currently, I don't think I play on any team right now. I'm just focused on the 1v1 scene.
Mm-hmm.
But I played in a couple tournaments recently, MVP of the tournament, stuff like that.
Okay.
Like I play in like little tournaments and all that. But I'm looking to get back on a team. That way I can have 1v1 basketball, that pays you, and I can play, 5v5 real like a whole season that pays me at the
Yeah.
same time. So if
Okay.
anybody need a tough little point guard, you know, holla at me. I'm
Hit
gonna
up
be
the boy
ready.
DJ.
Nah, for real.
For sure. Speaking about that, just out of curiosity, I'm assuming with the right situation, you'd be willing to like move to play for a team.
Of course, of
Mm-hmm.
course. I don't really like being like, okay, I love a lot of people around the city, right? I
Mm-hmm.
love, the people who support me and all that. But we want to be completely honest. And you can ask, it's a lot of pro level talent out here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm being so serious. Everybody on this 1v1 card I'm headed to later on today is straight pros from
Mm-hmm.
down here. But you know what they had to we just don't have enough opportunities down here.
Yeah.
And so it would be better to go to a place like Texas or something like as a Texas as an athlete from down here because there's more opportunities all around.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. Just gonna make sure that the scouts watching, they know about you, man. They know you're available. You know what I mean?
Of course.
um. So you said you're also in the YouTube scene. You're in the Off the Dribble and a few other things, right?
It's not. I'm in the smaller platforms, not off the
Mm,
dribble yet. Off the dribble, that's a big platform. You gotta. It takes some time with the YouTube scene. You gotta build your way up.
yeah.
Currently, I'm part of the Bucket Factory in Nashville,
Bucket
Tennessee,
Factory.
and
Okay.
I'm a part of Officially Born to Hoop in Dallas, Texas. I mean, in Fort
Okay.
Worth, Texas.
Okay. DFW. I know the DFW scene. They've been booming lately, man. So that's
State.
big to get into that.
Yes, sir.
So how did you end up uh, with Bucket Factory and with Born to Hoop?
Bucket Factory. My big brother Mark, he from Nashville.
Mm,
He put me on with them. He said he seen my ones and all that. He believed it like I could really go somewhere with it. So since then, like since I met him, I actually met him asking him questions on I could get better with this 1v1 scene because he's in it for a while. So
mm,
since then we just had this bond, like a big brother little brother type of bond. So he
mm.
just put me on with the Bucket Factory and all that. And I appreciate him for doing it. I thank God for putting him in my life. So it's just like, I'm just ready to get started with them. Season coming soon with them, just preparing my mental, staying locked in, and it's
Yeah.
time to get to work.
Okay. So you're gonna be going back between them and Born to Hoop and DFW?
Yeah, I think it's I think uh probably so end up doing that. Like I did tell my parents,
Mm,
they don't believe me when I say like I'm finna be outside. Like y'all not
mm-hmm.
finna be really seeing me. Like it's time for me to like actually lock in and like I have a lot of opportunities at this present moment currently presenting themselves to me. But y'all gotta let me act on them.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I can like everybody that's giving me an opportunity, they believe in me. They see the potential or they see who I can be as
Mm,
far as basketball goes and as a person. But if y'all holding me back, I can't accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. Like my goals and dreams.
I get you. I get you. So you spoke earlier about like being big on your faith. So how has your faith kind of molded you on this journey, and how has it developed you into the person you are now?
I feel like without God, I'm nothing. Um,
Mm,
because He wakes me up every morning.
mm-hmm.
He does all the things to make sure, I'm safe, I'm protected. I feel like um as long as I work hard and I do what I have to do, then he's going to do the rest. I have to have faith in him. I have to pray to him. I have to trust him. He's got the rest. I just have to do my part and give everything else to him. So I feel like it's simple. Without him, I'm nothing.
Mm-hmm. I
That's my
get you.
mindset. If I didn't have my trust in God, if I didn't have faith in God or trust in God, I don't even think I'll be here today
Mm,
because of some stuff that has happened in the past. That when my faith was dwindling from him, and
mm,
that situation brought me back to him at a
mm,
in a in a time and since then it's just been getting stronger and stronger.
mm.
And so I'm just y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all gonna see it's a lot coming for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we'd love to hear that. So what are you like involved in your community as well as far as like the basketball scene goes, or do you do any like non-basketball activities? Like, do you help out with the kids? Do you help out with the youth? Do you like are you an active member of, like the church scene as well? Like, what do you do outside of basketball?
Like last month recently I was helping with this Bible school,
Mm,
for kids, at a church. I think it's called Springs of Grace Church. It's like
mm,
right around the corner from me. And I helped them. I spent most of the summer with them, working with them, and then like I played in a few tournaments, like I said, around the community,
mm-hmm.
like a hoop don't shoot tournament, which is basically a movement to like put the goods down, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
go to the basketball gym, like it's kids around, like y'all have so many different outlets to release all this anger and this pain and all that. So it's like use one of those instead of immediately going to violence.
Yeah.
So like I didn't worked in different movements like that. I've done like little kids camps where I train them with basketball related stuff. So I'm in the community. I'm planning on getting in the community a lot more,
Mm.
just so you know people can like little kids and young kids can see me as like a role model or somebody they can look up
Right.
to just a little bit for the ones that don't have one. Because I'm only 18.
Yeah.
So me doing what I'm doing at the level I'm doing it, it's inspiring to a lot of people. So I just want to make sure the community sees that and I can get back to them in some type of way.
Okay. Um, how important do you think that is nowadays, man? Because like, even when I go around, like I'm from Miami, even when I like drive around and I go to the parks, I go to the gyms, um, I see like a lot of lost kids, and being lost doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. You know what I mean? But like, I see a lot of lost kids, and I'm just sitting there like, you know, I do my best to reach out to them and try to offer some guidance and some mentorship or whatever, but like I see like the number of lost kids is rising daily at this point. You know what I mean? So like, well, how important do you think, at least from your perspective, like what do you think is going on with like the kids, and how important do you think it is that we do get involved with them more?
That's a good question. Um, with the kids, I feel like it starts at, I'm not throwing shots at anybody's parents,
Mm,
anybody's situation, but I feel like it starts at home and like the atmosphere they're in.
mm,
Because I'm down here in Shreveport, not a great atmosphere. Like I wouldn't raise my kids down.
mm,
But I'm glad I was raised down here because I can see, excuse me, I can
mm,
see like how it feels to come from. I call it Shreveport the bottom.
mm.
How it feels to come from like the bottom area, the trenches. So it's like it's like I've seen. I feel like the only way we can really touch the kids that's lost, praying for the kids everywhere, and
Mm.
also being a light, like going out and showing them, okay, this is how I feel, how it is. This is the type of man you want to be. Like I want to be the person where kids look up to me, but they don't follow me. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
They
I
look up
get
to
that.
me, they see Jesus and follow Jesus. That's the type of person I want to be. Like they can look up to me as far as basketball goes, but as far as me being a person, I want them to look up at it. They're like, okay, I don't want to follow him. I don't want to follow him. I want to follow the person he's following. If that makes sense.
Yeah, 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 I get that completely. So like I think it's funny you say that because um, I think about like the different cities and the different people we've interviewed so far from different areas. Um, a lot of them, a lot of everybody kind of understands that the environments that we're all raised in aren't necessarily the best environments, especially with everyone's individual circumstances. Um, but we see there's kind of a gap right now between not just between the youth getting guidance, but between even us as adults being able uh, to properly give guidance. You know what I mean? You said you're 18, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So being 18, you're kind of at at that middle ground where you're not an old head yet, but you're an adult now, so you kind of like you got a lot more like expectations as far as like responsibility and maturity that's going to be placed upon you, especially in the next few years. Um, but I'm a firm believer in not rushing the development as long as the development is good. But you being 18 right now, um, where do you see kind of like the breakdown as far as like where older people could be mentoring young people and where young people aren't really connecting with the older people to be able to receive that? What do you think the breakdown is?
I feel like older people try to throw bad show goals too soon.
Hmm.
Like like I know as a I can only really put it in my
Mm,
perspective as an athlete. I was told growing up, like, because of my size and all that, like, off rip, I ain't gonna really, I'm not gonna be an athlete and I'm wasting my time with it. Like, I'm not gonna go to a high level, I'm just wasting my time. Get told that now. So, older people, I feel like instead of bashing people's dreams at a young age or goals at a young age, teachers, principals, coaches, lift them
mm,
up, push them towards it. Like, Like if they'll let them think on their own as far as what they want to do in their life. Another thing is like parents, they try to push their kids to only one that they think one option is available. I know a lot of parents, they push their kids saying you have to go to college. Like there is no advanced but it's so many other things that you can do besides going to college. Trade school, nursing school.
mm,
Those aren't colleges. They're schools, but they're not colleges.
mm,
Heck, I didn't go to college. I
mm,
went straight pro. I'm considering going to college just a little bit, just a tad bit right now
mm,
because you never know what might happen. But it's like older people bash younger people's goals so soon,
mm,
and then like once they make it to their goals, like once they accomplish their goals, older people run to them for handouts.
yeah, okay,
So I feel like, what's the point of you bashing their dreams at a young age, and they keep having that motivation, they keep working, and then if they make it, y'all run straight to younger people for handouts. Y'all put pressure on them immediately, like, hey, you
mm,
got to take care of me now, and then you throw everything back in their face that you did for them.
yeah,
So I feel like that's not right. As a as a as the world, like God God didn't do that. Like he sent his son, gave us his own son, died on the cross. But God's not throwing that in our face when we sin.
mm,
He not, I sent my son for you. Now you gotta do this. You gotta do this. Like he gives us a choice.
mm,
I feel like parents also need to give their kids a choice of how to live at the end of the day. Like you can teach them, but you at the end of the day it's their choice.
yeah,
And stop bashing what they're trying to do with their life.
yeah,
'Cause, I'm not gonna lie, my parents do that a lot too.
mm,
So it's like it's not the best because it's like my own parents don't even believe in me for real.
mm,
Like just thinking about that. Like as a kid growing up and you telling people and like you coming to the realization your own parents don't want to see you in for real. They just want to, and if you like, I feel like as kids, take your own route.
mm,
Take the advice you can for your parents, but take your own route and trust God. That's that's what I did.
okay,
My route is so unconventional.
yeah, yeah,
Like it's so up and down, loopy loopy. Like it's
yeah,
not a straight path, but life isn't a straight path.
yeah,
So I feel like you learn more about life as a child, taking your own path, but still respecting your parents and trusting
mm,
God.
okay. Um, so I gotta ask this then, right? Just, just, just to kind of follow up that we have what about 450, 500 million people in America, according to the census. Okay, um,
Okay.
let's say 10 million of them want to play basketball. Only 60 people get drafted into the NBA. You know what I mean? And then the rest are like free agent deals if you're lucky, or you play international or whatever. But 10 million, maybe 1,000, 2,000 every year actually getting picked up to go play. You know what I mean? Um, like professionally, at least. Yeah, there's different opportunities in different cities and different levels, but like realistically, like to get paid to play basketball, only about 2,000 max. You know what I mean? Just looking around because there's everyone's already established with who they have, and they don't newcomers aren't guaranteed to fit in. So it's tough if you're not a number one 5 star, all the exposure, millions of views on YouTube, Instagram, everything like that, it's tough to kind of really get seen. You know what I mean? If you're not sponsored by Nike, sponsored by Adidas or something like that. So with that, right? Do you think that it makes it unrealistic to want to be an athlete, or do you think that it just means that you should be working harder to kind of get into that small group of people that's gonna make it?
Okay, so I would don't think that it's unrealistic to be like it's kind of the numbers are scary.
Hmm.
Like just hearing the numbers, just like all odds stacked against you, like
Yeah.
you. So it's like at the same time, if this something you really want, if you really got love for it, you're gonna work. You're gonna work every single day. Like I'll work. Like anybody would tell you, gym is my second home, really my
Hmm.
first one. But it's like you also have it's things that comes with that. Like I didn't had to get jobs. Like you have to
Hmm.
get a job at some point. I'm 18. I'm out of high school. I had to get a job. So I had to balance it all. But don't really agree with your statement when you said, that small percentage is getting paid because you got to think about it. It's so many more outlets. Like it's not just the NBA. Yes, everybody want to go to the NBA.
Hmm.
All right, but it's guys in the G League getting paid good money. It's guys in college getting paid good money.
Hmm.
College guys is making more money than NBA rookies right now.
Yeah. Yeah. With the
So
NIL
it's
deals,
like
right?
the 1v1 scene guys, they making more money than guys in the G League right now.
Hmm.
So it's like and then like besides just those, you got the TBL. I don't know if you heard of the
I
TBL.
heard the
Those guys is
TVL. Yeah.
making some good money in there.
Hmm.
It's sometimes semi pro teams that are paying some guys some good money. Then you got besides that, you got basketball trainers. Them they making good money.
Hmm.
Basketball coaches, I don't know how much money they make. I don't know about that one, but they making money.
Eh,
They making some money. They making something.
if
I
you're a
feel
college
like
coach or higher, you're making money. High
yeah.
school or lower, you're not making nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I did it
I don't
before
know how much,
myself.
but like you're still getting paid to
Mm.
teach the game you love or play the game you love. Content creating,
Mm.
you make some money off that. Like basketball content creating, once you like, it's a grind. It's a slow
Mm.
grind. But once you hit that pinnacle, you making some money. Then
Mm.
you traveling a lot. Your stuff getting paid for. Like that's another thing. Plus, overseas basketball, YouTube for the 1v1 scene, YouTube basketball content creating at a high level with basketball, NBA, most of your expenses like travel expenses and food and hotel is paid for. So it's like college too, but but it's like at the same time you froze.
No, no, no. You good? You good? I'm listening. I'm listening.
Oh. You just got so still. I thought you froze.
No, my bad.
Um, good. But besides that, it's just like the 1v1 scene. Not like the younger levels of 1v1. I call them younger, but because they're not the pinnacle yet. But like
Mm.
the lower levels, you still get paid with bets and stuff like that. But more times that like if you got to go across the world, like across the states or go to another state, they will help with your transportation some way
Yeah.
somehow. So it's like you're still getting help to do things. Like they ain't gonna say, I don't think a 1v1 platform is ever, oh, you got to go all the way to Charlotte from California, and we ain't gonna help you with no transportation or
Yeah.
no none of
Yeah.
that. So it's like people take care of you. Like in the basketball world, it's a lot of love. It's a lot of hate. Kind of,
Mm.
I feel like it's like a love hate relationship with the sport in general.
Mm.
But if you really love it, stick with it. So I feel like the numbers, for me, the odds have been stacked against me my whole life.
Mm.
So it's like I'm not worried about the numbers. I know a guy has just like I don't know it, but I've seen the vision he has for my life.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm doing the right thing. You know, I just got to keep working, keep trusting him. And at the end of the day, like I told me and Rocky. me and Rocky got this whole thing we've been saying recently,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so real. And about the whole world gonna know our name for sure. Like like they gonna know our name, they gonna know our story, they
Mm-hmm.
gonna know our games. They gonna also know who we represent, who we
Yeah.
stand for.
Yeah.
God, of course. So that's like I'm telling you, next to I say 10. I said 10 on a little video on my page on accident. I really feel
Mm-hmm.
like in the next 2 years, the whole world gonna know who I am. 10
Okay.
years, I have a deep legacy. This
Okay.
run I'm finna go on with this hooping stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be generational. It's from the last years.
Okay.
Just wait and see. And
Yeah,
I'm,
we
I'm a firm believer in it. I'm a firm believer in speaking it into existence. And I
yeah.
trust God that as long as I keep up the work, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, nah, listen, man. We're excited to see what you got going on, man. We're excited to follow the journey, man.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so I was kind of a trick question. I ain't gonna lie to you, and the reason I said that is because like part of what we do and what we're aiming to do is kind of show that there's a world of basketball that doesn't involve just being on the court. There's sports medicine, there's broadcasting, there's videography, photography, there's journalism, agencies, there's all types of things that you could do. There's businesses you can form, you can connect with that you can, really do that still has you in the basketball world. But just because you're not a pro athlete, just because you're not the one putting the shots up, doesn't mean you're not the one still there making things happen. You know what I mean? So I'm a firm believer that maybe back in the days, and it was where those statistics were really true, where there's no real outlet for you, and only a few people make it. But like, I feel like at least 10 or 20 times, maybe even 100 times more opportunities have opened up with like the TBL, with the ABA still going, with all of these different organizations and all of the other like positions available within the basketball world itself. You know what I mean? So I'm a firm believer. Like I agree with you. Um, there's ways to get big off basketball, one way or another. So I'm a firm believer in that.
You gotta said most of the stuff. I just want to reiterate the fact that to all young, aspiring, current athletes
Mm,
everywhere, and even to the ones who at the same level as me, but they struggling, and even like to all athletes everywhere, no matter the age, no matter your situation right now, keep
mm,
God first. Don't lose sight of who you are. Protect your peace and keep working.
for sure. For sure. How do people find you?
My Instagram is ONEOAK underscore bucket 5
Okay.
on Instagram.
And what you got coming up? I know you said you're kind of seeing if you'll be playing today in the 1v1 event, but what you got coming up soon?
But
Mm,
August 8th, I'm gonna be in Fort Worth. I'm gonna be in White Settlement, Fort Worth for a 1v1 event.
mm,
August 16th, I'm gonna be back in Fort Worth for a little 5-on-5 pro run that they got going on out there. And soon y'all see me in Nashville. I don't know the date yet, but y'all gonna see
mm.
me in Nashville soon.
Okay. Okay. So you guys heard it here first, man. DJ Dshaun Davenport over here said he's gonna be big. He said give him 2 years. The whole world gonna
In
know
two
his
years.
name.
Right. Right.
All right. So I mean, I really appreciate you taking the time with us, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.